please stand for the flag salute? Steve, will you please lead us?
Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman. Roll call, please.
Clark,
Here.
Evans is absent, and La Rotunda is also absent. Light,
Here?
Parker. Here. Sykes.
Here.
DeRose.
Here. This is to advise that certain advance notice has been given to the date, time, and location, and to the extent known the agenda of this meeting in accordance with the provision of the Open Public Meeting Act. And notice of this meeting has been posted prominently at the bulletin board in the municipal complex lobby, on the city's website, and communicated through the newspaper designated by the governing body. This is to further advise that this meeting is being recorded electronically and can be viewed on the city's website at abseconnj.gov. All right, quick meeting today, really just consent. All matters listed under item consent agenda are considered to be routine by the City Council and will be enacted by one motion in the form listed. There will be no separate discussion of these items. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be discussed separately. Consent agenda. 66, authorizing maintenance and support for public safety communication system by Pro Phoenix. 67, authorizing landscaping and recreational field maintenance throughout the city of Absecon by R.W. Brown. 68, authorizing for HVAC services for various departments by
Alaska.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Mechanical Inc. 69, authorizing the solicitation for proposals for municipal court judgment collection services. 70, authorizing an emergency temporary appropriation in the 2026 temporary budget. 71, permitting a charitable organization to solicit funds, namely the Absecon 9/11 Memorial Founders Committee, Inc., for the month of May. 72, permitting a charitable organization to solicit funds, namely the Absecon 9/11 Memorial Founders Committee, Inc., for the month of August. Do I hear a motion to open the meeting to the public for these agenda items only?
Motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Would anybody from the public like to come up and speak on these agenda items? For the record, I'm willing to engage. I see Mr. Sayer in the back. All right, may I hear a motion to close the meeting to the public?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? May I hear a motion to move this consent agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Clark,
Yes.
Light,
Yes.
Parker. Yes. Sykes.
Yes.
DeRose.
Yes. Approval of the bill list, $540,693.22. May I hear a motion to accept the bill list?
Motion. Second?
Roll call, please.
Clark.
Yes.
Light.
Yes.
Parker. Yes. Sykes.
Yes.
DeRose.
Yes. Approval of the minutes, budget meeting minutes, 2/12/26, and regular meeting minutes, 2/19/26. May I hear a motion to accept these minutes?
Motion. Second?
Roll call, please.
Clark.
Yes.
Light.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes to the regular meeting minutes, and I was not at the budget meeting.
Got it.
Sykes.
Yes.
DeRose.
Yes. All right, council reports. We'll start with Councilman Sykes.
So we did not meet this month yet. Our day fell on St. Patty's Day on the 17th, and we gave the opportunity for everybody to enjoy that day, so we did not have our meeting. We do have a plan for next week, I believe, on the 25th. We're going to try and meet at 7 p.m. with a few things to discuss. Myself and Mr. Light, or Councilman Light, we did look at he took the reins, spoke to Lloyd. We have a few lights out right now, specifically quite a few in one of our housing units at the ASEC baseball field.
Can I piggyback
Yeah,
with you
come
real
on.
quick? I was going to send you actually a message. Bottom line is Lloyd went, contacted Mushko after meeting with Steve Light, and they're going to be here within 2 weeks to fix the lights.
Okay, awesome. So we got a timeline. That's what we were kind of
You got it
waiting on.
done.
Appreciate that, Alex. Thanks,
No
man.
problem.
So we're gonna get the lights fixed. That way, obviously, baseball season is among us right now. And even though we're practicing in the daylight right now, games will start running in the nighttime. We're gonna need those lights. So appreciate the quick fix and both you guys getting on top of that. Thank you. And that's all I have for right now. We do have, we do have the concert set, and I believe we're going to put that on the community affairs page. So Christine, thank you for writing that up. She does a nice job with it every year. So we'll have that out for the public, so you guys can start making your plans to attend those, again, during the 10 weeks throughout the summer.
Excellent, thanks, Councilwoman. Councilwoman Parker?
Thank you, President.
We have not met since our last meeting. We meet again the first Monday of April at 6 p.m. I think the only thing that has happened with public safety this month is, since our last meeting was Officer Matthew Keller was welcomed to the Absecon Police Department. Other than that, I've received a few positive feedbacks about our police and fire departments and our ambulance squad lately, one significantly from Council President DeRose last week. The chief is not here to update us, so that is all we have for public safety.
All right, thank you, Councilwoman. Mr. Clark?
Can I just tag one more thing on public safety too?
Yeah, just
Public
do your
safety,
report.
public safety, real quick, for the last 3 weeks, public safety has been at March Madness every night, try to keep everyone from being too rowdy and everyone safe there, and they've been doing a great job, so I'd like to thank the police department on behalf of ASAC and the Absecon basketball tournament. So we really appreciate their time
And
coming
then
in.
also
stopping
spending
in.
the time coning off the no park zone over there. They do that, I think, every night, so it's been helpful in keeping parking safe.
Perfect. Finance, we met this evening. We are in full mode budget season. We met with the financial team that we put together 2 weeks ago, and we met with the finance team as well tonight, working on our budget, coming up with different ideas for revenues and ways to maybe help try to keep some costs down. We also looked at ways that we can maybe bring new ideas and some fresh light to some of these options that we have to increase our revenues in the city of Absecon.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Councilman Light?
Can I take this to 7 o'clock?
You got it.
All right, perfect.
Make it run.
Harry, strike me for the budget meeting because I was not in attendance.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't answer quick enough. The Parks and Playgrounds, the committee that I'm on is, to be specific, but there was 11 lights out. So the public knows the urgency. So there was one, the banks, one of the poles has 6 out. So for safety of our children. So that's why we also, one, we want to get it right, the other one, we want to make sure it's urgent. So it's, that's just reporting on that. We will not meet, Public Works won't meet until, I'm going to get it right this time, April 6th at 5 o'clock. Public is welcome. A couple of things that I would like to mention is I'd like to thank the county. I see the county is out there and California Avenue is getting repaved, so I want to thank the county as, taking care of our community. I know that they worked on Ohio Avenue in the spring, and the cold weather had kind of thrown them off, so I want to thank the county for actually picking back up and taking care of that. The road looks good. I was on that today, so it's partially paved. That's going well. I want to also thank the county for taking care of the roads and any of the roads and tree damage during this last storm. So we as a community appreciate their help, and then as well as thanking Public Works for the job that they do each and every day. And then lastly, I went by the firehouse last night personally to thank them for the job that they do, say with what they do every day, but also with what they had done to assist an elder at the Legion last week. And then I was just coming home from work the other day and I saw a car fire right there by Aldi. So, I mean, they work very hard. I don't always get a chance to go over there personally. But I did yesterday and thank them and try to go through there and individually thank each one of them for their dedication. So we meet on the 6th of April at 5 o'clock. The public is welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. I have nothing else to add from there except that to echo Councilman Clark, it's been budget season, and going through everything, and I commend Alex and his advisory committee of residents that have been working with Alex. They had an initial meeting to discuss items, and to the finance committee for their work through this, because it's definitely, quote, busy season. Clerk report? Did you have one this month?
Mhm.
Okay.
These reports are for February. For the tax office was $4,565,295.51. The clerk's office is $2,471. The construction office was $6,493, and municipal court was $9,320.43.
Thank you very much. Mayor Maroney's unable to be with us tonight. Engineer report.
Thank you. I'll just go over a quick couple updates here. So Shore Road, our Shore Road project is currently out to bid. The bid opening is set for March 31st at the county offices.
I'm sorry, Nick, is that closing or opening?
Bid opening.
Bid opening, okay.
Yes, they'll receive bids on that day.
That's why I was asking, yeah, cool.
Yep. And then we should expect to hear about our local recreation improvement grant early April. That's about when they announced last year, so that'll be, that's the grant that we submitted for the pole barn, the indoor sports facility. And then I did speak to APS today, our contractor for the 25 road program and Delaware Avenue, and they anticipate mobilizing into town in about 2 to 3 weeks to start concrete work on Woodcrest Court, and then they'll move on to Burning Tree, and then lastly Delaware Avenue. So they'll be in town into the summer, into June about. We did complete the additional survey work that we needed for the raised crosswalk project, and we're finishing up design now. And then
Timeline on that?
timeline on that should be end of this month, early April to submit to DOT.
Okay, and so be out to bid by, give us an idea, Nick, because people ask me every day.
So DOT usually takes about a month to review. Assuming no comments, say we submit it in early April. I would say May, June-ish, we should be out, hopefully May/June out to bid.
May, yeah.
We will try our best, try to address all of DOT's comments on the first round. And then other than that, we're just still working through some projects to, potentially be included in the upcoming budget. I see Chief just walked in, and I just want to mention that we did speak earlier about, there was a complaint about the intersection of Pennsylvania Avenue and Pitney Road, I believe, maybe 1 or 2 months ago. I did send an email out to APS to see if we can get a price to reconstruct that. It's about a 40 to 50 foot section of Pennsylvania Avenue. While they're in town, we can, get a price and then discuss with council to see if it's something that you may want to entertain. I know it's a very bad section of that road.
Is that the paper street? The street behind the, no? Okay.
No, it's
The corner of Pitney and Pennsylvania.
Okay, all right.
Potholes.
Yeah, it's quite deteriorated. Yeah, it's.
So I guess did it
Quite
improve solve the
frankly, it
grounds?
might be one of the worst things in town.
Okay.
We'll get it fixed.
Thanks, Chief.
And then just a last thing real quick, for Councilman Light, I did reach out to my contact at the BPU about some of the lighting improvements that you had, asked about, and they had suggested that maybe we get a local government energy audit done of the township, of the city's buildings. It's free. It's something that the BPU provides, and then they can assess all of your current energy uses and then provide any recommendations for lighting upgrades or anything like that that could maybe be done through an energy savings improvement program, which is typically done at no cost. That program would be done at no cost to the city, and it would include lighting upgrades and stuff like that. It's all focused around energy efficiency, so it uses the energy that you save to fund the improvements. And she also gave me a couple contacts at Lansing Electric and South Jersey Gas to reach out to that I guess specifically deal with incentive programs. So I'll keep kind of pursuing that and see what we get.
Okay, yeah, I was asking Ed about that earlier, just looking for some kind of grant so that we could possibly upgrade those lights. A lot of the newer facilities have LED lights, or
Our lights from
possibly.
1997.
What's that?
Our lights at the ball fields are from 1997.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, if we can use the same structure, the pole itself, and then kind of rewire, redo the actual bulbs, replacing them with LED housing, it would be cost efficient, obviously, not only to switch over to LED, but, we'd only be replacing housing and not the entire project. So that's what I was asking about, some of those things. I know Ventnor just did it, and we were going to try and speak to them and kind of, get some more information, so that's awesome. Thank
I'd be
you.
happy to speak to them too, because I deal with their city engineer a lot. Over at Ventnor.
I'll chat with you later. That'd be great, please.
Yeah, the energy savings improvement plan, it's usually the best bang for your buck, per se, to say, is with the lighting improvements. So if lighting is something that we want to do, then,
Yeah. Yeah, saves city some money too over the time.
Hey, Nick, I want to jump in, and I spoke to, with your office's help, I spoke with our representative from Atlantic Electric personally this week. I shot them an email and was complimenting them on finally getting on task and getting our lighting taken care of in our community, but yet there are large areas, even on private property, say AKA Holy Spirit, that has 20 fixtures that are out and for security. But anyhow, I had a nice conversation, and they're going to, the person gave me their contact information to call directly so that we're not going and through this long process. But also, I recommended, and it was a lady who was very open to it, is that we set up periodically a meeting so that whatever we have going on, good or bad, so AKA like when we had that little bit of an issue last year with Jersey Cal, that we would bring in the representative, we would sit down and talk to them and say, project ahead of time, what projects do we have going on, what's a sensitive timeline, so ahead of us waiting, they would already have it on queue. So if any individual during construction, the builder or the owner maybe didn't follow through on something, we could help facilitate it with our relationship between council, the representative for Atlantic Electric, so things run a little bit smoother for our new businesses coming on board, as well as taking care of any minor issues that we need to have addressed so that they could have a priority list. So that was a great conversation I had this week. So good dialogue, and I appreciate your office's help as well. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Two quick things I want to follow up on, Nick. I don't know if you know the answer to this, but Ed and I spoke by email a few times regarding the exit to McDonald's right there in the Mill Road, about going across 5 lanes of traffic. He sent I got a whole police report from the captain and all the accidents that happened there. He sent it off to them, and I didn't know if we heard back from them about meeting us down there and talking about what we can do there, because these people making a left in there and people making a left out of there. You can't make a left out of TD Bank, you can't make a left out of Jersey Cal, you can't make a left out of all these restaurants, but yet we're not, the hardest one to do is McDonald's, and we're not addressing it, so I know that came up.
Yeah, I know he sent the email to them. I didn't see a response yet, but I'll monitor that, and maybe we can follow up next week.
And then the other one was Pitney. We talked about doing those dollars right there so people didn't go across the yellow like too early, and I know he sent something to the county about that too, and I don't know where we stood on that one. Just figured I'd get that back on your radar.
Yeah, and that was, where was that?
At the light at Pitney, they were trying to, because people come up and they cut into oncoming traffic to make a left there. So,
Is that Pennsylvania?
no,
Yeah, it is. It's
yeah.
corner of Pennsylvania and
The delineators?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Pitney.
Oh, there, okay.
Yeah. So everyone kind of makes that left there, and they cut right in front because they go in oncoming traffic, and we talked about with the county about putting dollars there, and they said that they would do it. However, if they got broken, the city's on the hook to fix them, which I think is a risk we're willing to take.
Okay.
Because people complain about it a lot of times, and with school kids coming out and a lot of residents that live there, people drive a little erratic there, I think, Chief, you would probably agree, right?
Somewhat.
Probably a lot of places in town.
Okay.
Anything else, Nick?
That's all for me.
Thanks.
And I'll follow up on that.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
Anything else for Nick?
I'm done.
Absolutely.
Listen,
Sorry.
good? No, all good. Jessica, you want to give the administrator's report?
Sure. Due to an upcoming retirement, we're hiring for a full-time public works laborer. The applications are available online through our website at abseconnj.gov. And just a reminder that our quarterly sewer charges are due on April 1st.
Thank you so much. Chief, anything, Christine gave Councilwoman Parker gave a good update, but want to see if you had anything to add.
I just want to mention, Nick and I also had a conversation. We had a resident come in and complain about, in front of their residence, they had, and one of the utilities had opened up to do some work.
Oh, right.
We actually are working on figuring out which utility that was, but that's something that they're going to have to come back and fix. So we're on that as well.
Excellent.
I'd like to congratulate Matthew Kettler, our newest police officer. Had his graduation of the academy last Thursday. So, you're going to see another new face in town. He's a local guy who grew up here in Mays Landing. Went to school with a lot of the kids that we already have employed here, and we believe he'll be a great addition to us. Other than that, daylight savings time and the warm weather coming. I'm going to probably say this a couple times in the next couple months. Just bear with me. But, people are out and they're walking, and there's kids out riding their bikes, and people are enjoying the break in the weather. And, I know it's still March. We're still going to have some cold weather. We could still have snow, unfortunately, but the better weather is coming. Please, plan ahead of time when you're traveling. That way you have a little extra time. Be aware of the pedestrians and everybody, the kids on bikes and all that. We certainly don't need a tragedy. Also, make sure that you adjust your lighting. Lighting is probably one of the best deterrents for thefts around your properties. And with that said, make sure that your valuables are locked up, including your cars and your sheds and your outside buildings. And, see something, say something. Look out for your neighbors. And we look forward to, a nice spring and summer.
Thank you, Chief. Anybody else? Questions, comments, concerns? Good? Good. May I hear a motion to open this meeting to the public?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Would anybody from the public like to come up and speak tonight?
You won't be up here, so I'm going to Greg Sayre, 625 Yarmouth Avenue. I just want to thank Councilman Clark for bringing up the McDonald's issue, because I usually do, and you preempted me from having to do it this year, so I'll have to mention it all the
It's
time.
funny, as Alex was saying that, I was like, perfect timing that Greg's in the crowd, because I believe that's come up every year since I've been on.
I read a whole accident report from the captain. He ran it for me with all the accidents. That's what Ed asked for. That's what the state asked for. So I think we asked for a meeting in person. That's what we're hoping for. So
I mean, I'll chip in for the bollards out there if it's a money's an issue, so, And just so you know, there was a meeting canceled on Tuesday, it sounds like. The zoning board met on Tuesday and decided not to have fun on St. Patrick's Day, so, we were sucking it up, but thank you.
I would like to think Parson Playground
We're a little more fun.
canceled for March Madness and not for St. Patty's Day.
Good call,
You could've
Councilman.
said- I was like, St. March Madness.
Good call.
Anybody else from the public like to come up and speak? What the camera doesn't show right now is this place is packed. Do I hear a motion to close the meeting to the public?
motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? May I hear a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight.